I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. We're gonna have fun today. I've got 3 beautiful peppers, and I'm super excited about eating them. And I'm gonna share with you a little story. It's sort of funny. I mean, I think it's funny. Now, when people start a YouTube channel or a channel on a different platform, it is usually one of 2 reasons. Can you guess what they are? Typically, the person wants to become rich and famous. Now, I've said this for 8 years, so I've been consistent from the beginning. I never started Chase the Heat to become rich or to become famous. I did it because I wanted to have fun, you know? I wanted to share my passion about things that are spicy. So the good thing about that, and the reason that was important to me, and this is one of the reasons I'm a success with this show, for people that start a channel, a YouTube channel especially, to be rich and famous, they're going to be disappointed because you're going to get neither of those things. And the reason is, it takes so long before you make any money at all on YouTube. So what ends up happening is this. The success rate on YouTube sort of mirrors the success rate in business in America. 9 out of 10 businesses fail. Well, same thing with YouTube channels. And the reason is, it takes so long before you have any sort of monetary return that most content creators don't have it in them to work for 2 or 3 years before making any money. They won't work for free for 3 years in hopes that maybe, if it pans out, you'll make a few bucks. Well, I didn't care about that, ever. Money was not my motivation, and neither was fame, you know. So, we're about to have our 6,000th video, which is pretty exciting. In that time, I have probably had, well, I've had 4 strikes for doing dangerous things, eating too many peppers or whatever. But I probably have 15 videos that for one reason or another have been demonetized or limited monetization. And that's usually if it's something a little bit on the extreme side, something where I appear like I'm in a lot of pain, things like that. 2 days ago, I made a video about this pepper. And I said in the video, it's the hottest pepper I've ever eaten. I said it's the hottest pepper in the world. Now, here's the funny thing. What is YouTube? YouTube is essentially just people spewing their opinions about stuff. Anyway, that video was demonetized. You know, I don't really care because I'm not doing this to see how much money I made the next day. That's not me. However, when something is demonetized, I usually will appeal it. You have an option as a YouTube content creator to appeal a decision. So what I did was, I appealed that decision. And I said, you know, they said that I made unsubstantiated, unvalidated, or unsubstantiated claims. So if you notice, the very following day, I did a video. And in the title of the video, it says, opinion piece. Throughout that video, I just said, it is my opinion. That's what I said. And do you know what? That video too has been demonetized. So somebody out there has a problem with this pepper. So what I'm doing today is I'm eating 3 absolutely stunning peppers from Matthew Arthur, who I love. I love Matthew Arthur and Carla. They are really great. But I have 3 just unbelievably beautiful peppers. When you see them up close, it's just like, wow. All right, so I'm gonna show you the first one. This is a Starscream. I did teaser short videos of both of these peppers yesterday. I saved what I kind of thought were the best phenotypes for this video. But look at this. This is the Starscream, and this is not from his seed stock. He just grew them. Are you ready? Look at that pepper. Isn't it gorgeous? That's a Starscream. So pretty. Now this one is just, this brings out the 10-year-old in me. I'm just in awe of the way this looks. And this is a purple Gator Jigsaw. But look at this. Look at this pepper. Tell me that isn't just, especially that side. Looks like the Darth Naga. Looks like the Darth Naga pepper. But look at that. It's just, so incredible. Honestly, I could stare at this pepper for hours. A purple Gator Jigsaw. And then there's this pepper. I'm not even going to say what I think about this pepper. We'll just see what they do. Someone really hates this pepper. Isn't that interesting? You all know what this is. This is the most exciting pepper that I personally have eaten in 4 years. We're going to start, I'm going to cut all 3 of these peppers open first. I'm going to take pictures of them. And then I'm going to show you all the pictures. But it's funny, I woke up this morning and I looked at the stuff from the night before and I saw that it was demonetized. And I was laying in bed looking at it and it gave me a chuckle. It lets me know where the mindset of the people that are the ones that don't like this pepper, where their head is. It's a knee-jerk freaking out. I'm getting all these funny comments. It's pretty hilarious. I get a lot of enjoyment doing what I do. I really do. I have more fun doing what I do. I think I have more fun by accident doing what I do than most people have fun doing what they do. I love what I do. And I feel really, really blessed and honored that I get to do what I do. Oh. Wait till you see this. Now the first one I'm going to show you is the interior of the Starscream. And it is beautiful. Then, the interior of the purple Gator Jigsaw is just really, really pretty. And then there's the picture of the one that's got everybody up in arms about it. Let's see. Ooh. And the Warthog is another one of those peppers that has another pepper growing within it, which is always a cool thing to see. I think the first time most people notice that is in a bell pepper, because that's what they most commonly use. All right, so look, here's the Starscream. It's a beautiful pepper. Ready for the reveal? Look at the interior of that. Just so pretty. And this is the tip of my thumb where I'm having to dig out a piece of glass. Oh, it's so sore. The worst part is I didn't get it yesterday, so today I gotta dig some more. But you know what? When pain isn't a problem for you, something like that isn't such a bad thing. All right, the Starscream. I'm Johnny Scolo. This is Chase Steed. Bitter and floral, right up front. Okay, so it was fruity, and initially it was bitter and floral, but the floral faded kind of quickly. And usually it's my experience that those two flavors kind of run together and fade out together at the end. That didn't. It was fruity immediately, floral and bitter right from the jump, and then about halfway through the time it took me to chew it up, the floral notes faded away. And I was just left with a bitter pepper. And I don't mind bitter. There's no flavor in a pepper that I have trouble with, which is funny because I used to have terrible trouble with floral. Now that pepper, I ate one yesterday. It was a teaser video. This one was hot. This one I just ate was hotter than the one that I ate yesterday. This is a hot pepper. Like a non-chili head would not enjoy this whatsoever. If you're a chili head and hot is your thing, then this would be probably a 7 for you. It's got some legitimate heat. Now, a lot of times with peppers, what I find is, and other people are going to find different things. This is a personal thing for me. I found that when I have a pepper that burns my mouth, in other words, like my tongue and my cheeks inside, that typically is where the burn is going to be. Then there are peppers that will burn my throat, okay? And those peppers, somehow it seems that like it bypasses your mouth. Your throat burns, but your mouth doesn't. It's a very odd experience. That Starscream was interesting because the heat from the burn from that was in my mouth and my throat immediately. And now the burn is leaving my mouth. And it's not a case of it being so strong in my throat that I'm forgetting my mouth. My mouth is not burning as much anymore. And now the burn is pretty focused just on my throat. It's peaked, but that was, when I say it was hotter than the Starscream I had yesterday, it was much hotter. All right, so now I've got just the most gorgeous pepper. This is the purple Gator Jigsaw. Tell me the colors on that side in particular. Just almost like CG. It's amazing. Well, here we go. How about that? Pretty cool, isn't it? Beautiful pepper. You know what? Oh, it almost doesn't smell like a pepper. It's weird. It smells fruity. All right. Purple Gator Jigsaw. That was a very interesting pod. That was totally fruity. Such a contrasting pod to the first one. That pod was just fruity. There were no sweet notes, no floral notes, no bitter notes. It was just fruity. Now, it's not burning my mouth at all. It's burning just my throat. So now my throat's sort of taking a beating because it's the abuse that I got from the Starscream and then the purple Gator Jigsaw. I'm going to wait just a minute. Now, this is half of the Warthog, okay? This is the other half. And if you look on this side, like as you're looking in, or look around inside, you'll see the second little pepper I was telling you about that was growing within it. See it? Right there. And this, it's a unique pod because it doesn't have the most ferocious flavor, aroma. And I forgot my tissues. I'm gonna need them. All right, so this is the most exciting pod I've eaten in 4 years. Incredibly crunchy. And immediately, the mouth, because my mouth burn had subsided, immediately it fired right up, just like that. As well as my throat. Look at my eyes now. I've eaten that pod 10 seconds ago. That is just a wicked hot pepper. I've eaten a bunch of them now. They just don't disappoint. It is wickedly consistent. And my ears are starting to burn. That's a pepper, people. That is a very... It's just a very special pepper. Wow. As far as the flavor, it was fruity. It's such a good burn. And it has this burn where it gets hot and just peaks for a while. What a beautiful feeling the endorphin rush is. And that's when your body just feels distress. It doesn't have, the physiological response doesn't have a memory to know what's causing it. So it can't say, hey, relax, it's just peppers. It just thinks it's got a problem. So it's sending dopamine, endorphins throughout my body. People, I said it before, to me, in my personal experience, that Warthog is the hottest pepper I've ever eaten. Over and over again. Wow. The feeling is so beautiful. Wow. All right, I'm gonna turn the video off and go. I might play guitar today. I haven't in a while because I've been writing. In the description box, Matthew Arthur. He can be found on Facebook, and that's it. Is he worth finding? I can barely open my eyes. So you'll see him in the description box. My son and the lifeboat down here. Pepperology and all the challenges I've done up on top. All three of those are great, but one of those is the most special pod I have eaten in years. Wow. I'm Johnny Scoville. Thank you, Matthew Arthur. And thank you, Carla. I'm Johnny Scoville. And thank you for watching. This was Chase the Heat.